Hey everybody, it's Ray, and it's time for another Genshin Impact character video. Today's featured character is Barbara, Deaconess of the Church of Favonius, popular singer, and acting Grandmaster Jean's younger sister. Don't forget to check out our last video about the alchemist Sucrose, and there will be a link in the top corner, but for now, let's get stuck in. Barbara works hard to make the people of Mondstadt happy, either through singing songs for them or healing their injuries and ailments. She is a gentle and positive soul, and she cares deeply for her sister Jean. But Barbara can surprise you, as it turns out the sweet singer has a taste for spicy food. All adventurers will be able to welcome Barbara to their squad for reaching adventure rank 18 and completing the quest called A Long Shot. Barbara was also one of the first characters to have a hangout chapter when they were released in 1.4, and now in 1.6 is one of the first characters to be given a new outfit as a quest reward. She's also one of the only 4-star characters so far that has a close-up animation on her elemental burst. Barbara can also be obtained through the wish system, and will sometimes appear as a character with an increased drop rate. Barbara currently has an increased drop rate on the clear banner and is currently available in the Star Glitter shop too. If you're planning on bringing Barbara along in your team, you'll need to get crystals and cleansing hearts from the Oceanid, go foraging for Philomeno mushrooms, and collect scrolls from the salmon shells. For her talents, you'll need Books of Freedom, more scrolls, and Rings of Boreas from the Wolf of the North. Whenever you get extra wishes for Barbara, it will light up her constellation Crater, giving her more abilities to help your team. So let's check out Barbara's performance. Her basic attack, Whisper of Water, performs up to 4 water splash attacks that deal hydro damage. She can consume a certain amount of stamina to deal AoE hydro damage after a short casting time, and gathering the Might of Hydro can plunge towards the ground from midair, damaging all opponents in her path and dealing AoE damage on impact. And if you perform a splash attack near an NPC, they will clap. Her 4th constellation, Attentiveness Be My Power, regenerates 1 energy for Barbara for every opponent hit with her charge attack, to a maximum of 5 energy per attack. For her elemental skill, Let the Show Begin, she will summon water droplets resembling musical notes that form a melody loop, dealing hydro damage to surrounding opponents and afflicting them with the wet status. The melody loop will regenerate health at regular intervals for the active character and apply the wet status to them and opponents they come into contact with. When Barbara is within the melody loop, her normal attacks will heal the party and nearby allies, and her charge attack heals 4 times the amount. The melody loop's healing scales based off of Barbara's max health. Her first Ascension passive, Glorious Season, reduces the stamina consumption of characters within the melody loop by 12%. Her second Ascension passive, Encore, extends the duration of the melody loop by a second when the active character gains an elemental orb or particle, to a maximum of 5 extra seconds. Her second constellation, Vitality Burst, decreases the cooldown of Let the Show Begin by 15% and grants the active character a 15% hydro damage bonus. Her 5th constellation, the Purist Companionship, boosts Let the Show Begin by 3 talent levels. Barbara's elemental burst, Shining Miracle, heals party characters and nearby allies for a large amount of health, which scales based on her max health. Her 3rd constellation, Star of Tomorrow, gives Shining Miracle a 3 talent level boost. Some of Barbara's constellations don't impact her talents at all, but are beneficial for other reasons. After unlocking her first constellation, Gleeful Songs, Barbara regenerates 1 energy for herself every 10 seconds. And her 6th constellation, Dedicating Everything to You, as long as Barbara is in the party but not on the field. If your active character falls, she will revive them to 100% health. This can only happen once every 15 minutes. Her final passive talent, With My Whole Heart, Barbara has a 12% chance to obtain double the product when perfect cooking is achieved on a dish with restorative effects. When cooking the stamina dish Cream Stew, there's a chance she'll create her signature dish Spicy Stew instead, and this dish decreases stamina loss for a longer time than the original product. Since I got a different healer, I haven't really used Barbara much, so her build hasn't changed or improved probably since I was around the 30s in adventure rank. I have unlocked all of her constellations and have all of her talents at level 4, with some boosts from those constellations. She's currently level 71 with 5 Ascension levels unlocked and level 10 Friendship. I did change her weapon recently as I needed better options for damage dealing Catalyst users, and instead Barbara now has the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. Not only is it substat HP, which helps with her healing, its skill heritage grants an attack boost to the next character you switch in. At max refinement, this is a 48% attack boost. This works for a Barbara build where you don't plan to keep her on the field for very long and only switch her in for healing, but it's not so great if you want Barbara on the field dealing damage. For artifacts, I have a right old mixed bag, and I haven't touched these for a while. There are no set bonuses as every artifact is from a different set, but she has a HP timepiece, a Hydro damage cup, and a healing bonus headpiece. I will probably switch out the Hydro damage cup with something else that increases her healing instead. As a dedicated healer, Barbara will fit into absolutely any team that you put her in. If she is added to a team with another Hydro support character like Xingqiu, then the team will benefit from the Hydro Resonance Soothing Waters, and it will boost how effective her healing is. When paired with another Hydro character that deals more damage, like Child or Mona, and a second constellation has been unlocked, her elemental skill will keep them healthy and boost their Hydro damage output. Paired with a character like Yanfei, who deals pyro damage and uses a lot of charge attacks, the Melody Loop can trigger the Vaporize reaction and reduce Yanfei's stamina consumption for her charged attack. Teaming up with any cryo character will let your team cause the freeze reaction, and if that character is a Claymore user like Chongyun, then those frozen enemies can be shattered and frozen up again. If Barbara is in the party with someone like Fischl, her Melody Loop can apply the wet status while Fischl's elemental skill can trigger electrocharged. And if you have both units in support roles, your main damage dealer can carry on dishing out even more damage. Barbara would also make a good support option in a team with Ningguang, as the Geo attacks will cause a crystallize reaction with any enemies affected by the wet status. Barbara can heal the team, while Ningguang can protect them with shields and deal damage. So even if you just have Barbara in your team as a healer, there's many ways that her Melody Loop skill can help out in battle. So for our final thoughts on Barbara, I definitely consider Barbara a starter unit, someone who you may need in the beginning, but eventually trade in for someone else. But if sometimes you need to know that you have someone who can heal you up, or you're heading into a tough battle and a revive could be really helpful, a solid Barbara build can be very useful. I think Barbara helped me hang on through many chambers of the Abyss when I decided it was a good idea to take it on, even when I was massively underleveled. So that's it for today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the new skins and who you think should get one next. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and bop the subscribe button for an encore. Next up, we delve into the universe of the Prinzessin der Verirrung, Fischl, and her companion, the Night Raven, Oz. But till then, see you next time.
Tada! Barbara's here. We had a great day today.